Welcome to this podcast from the Human Capital Institute's Filling the Talent Pool webcast. This program was brought to you by Taleo. If your CEO asks for a meeting tomorrow to talk about growth and expansion, would you be ready to discuss your company's talent pool in concrete business terms? Tim Reynolds, Vice President of Talent and Organizational Effectiveness at Whirlpool Corporation, recently told an HCI audience that now is the time to analyze your pool of talent and make sure that you are ready for future growth and expansion.
So we'd like to share with you now a few of the processes and ways that we use as an organization to map talent, to look at it, to think about it, and to try to add the right type of professional approach to talent management. I'll preface that by saying we do not have all the answers, and if I could listen to the other multitude of you on the call, I would be learning and taking a lot of notes from you that we could use in our organization. So I'm just sharing our perspective, our view, and there's probably certainly a number of things that we could add and develop to it as a community. So on here, when we look at talent and having its ability to promise outcomes for the business, we start first with what's our global business strategy. If I work in a given region like our North America business, as a human resource leader, I'm mapping through what is the essential business requirements over a 3-year long-range plan. How do I then take that down to my organizational excellence plan for that group to deliver the strategy? And for the most part, I'm going to break that down in our organization around 5 different factors or elements of the plan, if you will. Talent, competency, so what kind of competency do I need to build? Learning that I could translate into a capability for the company. What type of organizational structure is required? Some business structures may require more agility than others, etc. Engagement, do I have an engaged population? Are members in my organization bringing the most of themselves to work? Are they bringing all of themselves to work, or are we only getting a portion of that? And then human resource excellence. What do I need to do at a fundamental, within the field, process excellence around HR? For us, we talk about talent management in terms of mindset, system, and process. And we believe that fundamentally in the company, it's having the right ideology that would say, in the end, talent wins. And having the best talent is what wins and delivers for the organization. And we say that having better talent at all levels leads to competitive advantage, and understand they have accountability for talent development. So we're saying to our leaders, we rate you as a talent and from a performance perspective on your ability to attract, develop, and retain great talent. So let's move into a few of these processes. On talent management framework, and think about this one coming more from an employee-facing perspective. In our talent management system, the first thing we ask members to do is create and maintain their talent profile. And so this would be any of us being on LinkedIn or any other form of sharing data on ourselves, that we say to all members, you own your talent profile. So people can go on our global people system, they update it. It is like an internal resume, but there's a lot more data that members can provide to us. We ask then leaders on regular time cadence to update these talent profiles from their perspective. We then talk about a pyramid of leadership intake and development. So at a regional leadership development programs, these are our college recruiting, early career intake. Would also be parts where we could use a recruiting process optimization, meaning sourcing organizations that partner with us to help us bring talent into the company, and employee referrals. So a number of mechanisms that help us bring people to Whirlpool at a more entry level, if you will, into our leadership intake and development structure. So people join around that functional specialist level, maybe team leader to manager level, and we look at them, they're about, the mission is developing functional excellence. I wanted to share with you an example of when you think about things that are consistent and disciplined process. as we disperse and move global talent around the world, we think it's very important to look at what are the different kind of assignments that would give members experience, but then what kind of consistent discipline criteria do we put around who gets to get that learning. And so we look at various assignment types. There's a number of assignments that can help people grow a global acumen. And we believe that's essential for a company like Whirlpool. It can be people get certain things out of pure business travel that's to other regions. They get a lot out of short-term assignments, and we've used short-term assignments as a major part of our knowledge transfer work to bring people from maybe Mexico to Germany to share a various technology, or China to Brazil, or Brazil to the United States. That's the beauty of having a global organization.